recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
Hey, it is your girl Candy, and I am here with my girl EJ, the TV junkie, and we are here to discuss Married to Medicine, season 11, episode 13. I titled it, Greg, what the hell was that? Because Greg, what was that? Really? Yeah, so Greg has me worried. I'm not sure, like, if he's a psychiatrist, psychologist, like he's something, and it doesn't seem like he practice what he preaches or what he teaches. Some ain't right. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Greg, but yeah, no. EJ, what are your thoughts on what's your thoughts on the episode? What are your thoughts on Greg and his song? I got a new life now. I got a new wife now.
Okay, so first and foremost, here's the thing that we just really gotta just acknowledge that Greg has not healed. He has not gotten over anything. And how can you, as his new wife, sit up there and record that bullish while he's sitting up there talking about his, like, you can tell that all of this is out of anger. And then she had the audacity and the nerve to say that some people just can't move on. I'm starting to, like, I know it's a lot of people out there that really are on this, oh, sweetie, she did it, trying to act like what she's doing is normal. This is not normal. This is not, like, you can't even, like, I'm like, how can you not see? And you recorded it and then tried to hype him up. And then in the confessional, you had your nose turned up. So you got to know on some level that it is some BS, but you still trying to be this hype. No, I'm not hyping that bullshit up. If you don't get out of here talking about this, move on or else.
And I would feel away because why are you making up a song about leave me alone?
You know what? Messing with you. That's my problem. That's my other problem.
You're not over this lady
at all.
Because why are you making a song about her? And then you telling the guys this is what I want. What about you and your wife? Isn't that what you and your wife want? Or this is what we need. This is what we require to move on. Child, Greg was a hot ass mess, and I'm like, this ninja is on the brink of a breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is alleged. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you're sensitive, hit the like button on both our channels. Make sure you all subscribe and you can go on. Because we're not going to be gentle with these adults, okay?
Okay. Oh, girl, I'm hitting the wrong. I'm up in the private chat.
I saw that. Thank you, always late. Thank you for coming through. I'd be worried if Greg started talking here. Because he's talking to soprano. Okay, gotcha. The way he acting, listen, he might go into tenor or bass or whatever the lowest register could be because he could go from one end to the next. He's something wrong with that man. But anyway, we're going to get to him when we get to him. But let's bring to the stage Toya. Listen, Toya is thicker than a Snicker, okay? She's thicker than a pork chop. She's thicker than hot molasses on a hot summer's day. And I ain't mad at it.
Mm-mm.
Okay, they took all the pictures of Toya's backside, and because it is what it is, she is giving real housewife. She's giving this is all I do. I look cute every day, makeup, hair, and yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. Toya thick.
Heck no, I ain't mad at it. She get on my nerves sometimes. I'm not mad at her. I'm definitely not mad at her this season, and I'm happy with her this episode. She was like making it happen this episode. But I don't want to take away from their conversation because they were she was asking him, well, have you spoken to the guys? Have you spoken to anybody or whatnot? And he was like, no, they need a break because why am I bothering? Like, why would I, reach out to somebody that was about to get an altercation knowing they feel a certain way? And he's not about to do that. Like, no.
Dr. Greg said, leave me hold on, not Greg. What's his name? It's Greg, right? I be forgetting their names. Between Dr. G and they both their names start with a G.
Right.
What's his name?
It's
Greg?
Eugene.
Eugene. Okay. I don't know why. I just felt like it was started with a G. Dr. Eugene. How I forget that? Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Dr. Eugene. Okay. Dr. Eugene said, leave me the hell alone. Okay. I don't want to think about none of that stuff. No, I got stuff to do. I got a business to run. I ain't got time for this because low key, they can say what they want to say. They trying to hang in there tough so that somebody could be on Greg's side, but they know they would have did the same stuff. Like they know.
Exactly. Or you would have made your wife be quiet, or you'd have made her so that you don't get into it. You would have made him be quiet. Like, you're not finna start nothing because I know I'm not about that life. So I'm not finna put myself in that position. And my woman knows not to put me in that position because she know I'm not about that life. So y'all gonna talk, and we're gonna be quiet because that ain't what we do.
But I don't even think that none of them would have told their wife to be quiet either. Like, I don't think that would have happened. I think that at the end of the day, if somebody had said what he said, and according to Dr. Heavenly, because like we said, this is all alleged, according to her, there was a shut the F up before the part that we got.
Yeah.
And that's where the issue really lies at, that there was because Sweet Tea says it's not like he said shut the F up, but according to Dr. Heavenly, he said that first, but they cut it out. And then he said, you have a big effing mouth. But to me, both of them was out of line regardless, but that just that makes it even worse.
And he said it. So why this man gonna lie on himself? I don't see it. I don't understand. Why would he lie on himself? That's crazy for him to do that. But Greg, Eugene is like, no, we good. I don't have to check on them. Them two grown men, like, they was getting two grown men that got into it, and that's that on that. Like, what am I checking on them for? Checking on him, on Eugene for? And Greg, you could tell Eugene don't really care for Greg like that because of the conversation they have later on. So we get to Heavenly and Quad. Thoughts on Heavenly and Quad?
I just love seeing people get along. I like seeing everybody bring Quad back into the group per se, instead of kind of how we started out, where she was kind of on the outs of this whole thing. I like seeing them bring her back in. I like the conversation they was having. Dr. Heavenly is always going to be Dr. Heavenly every single time, wholeheartedly, 100%. And that's just what it is. But she didn't really say nothing too crazy. It just is what it is. I mean, she's speaking the truth. Like, if you can't, and if we keeping it a buck, the only person that really can't control themselves is T. Even King and Greg can even control themselves to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But T takes it to a whole nother level when it comes to self-control. She really is the problem. I'm just being real. That's my opinion.
She told us that in this episode without saying it. She said, I don't know about me. But Quad said it was a whole monkey ass fool. I said, yes, ma'am. That sounds like my kind of talk. Something that don't make no sense, but I understand. I'm with you, Quad. Quad was a whole monkey ass food. And yes, it was. And then the way they showed it to us, they made it seem like something really happened, but it did not happen. And then for fucking Aniva said it happened. And Dr. Heavenly made it seem like they connected. Maybe they did, and they're just saying they did not, just to save face. Because people lie all the time. I don't want nobody to be lying about nothing like that. So, and I don't know. But I don't like the conversation about the friend group, because why are we always trying to fix the friend group? Why are we always breaking the friend group? If we got to keep repairing something, I think you need to get rid of it. What you think?
I mean, friends fight, but I mean, this a lot. I mean, this reality TV, so it's different type of friend group. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a forced friend group in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a naturally forming friend group per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's already in an awkward thing. But after so many years, it does become more friendly depending on if y'all hang out when we not shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it really just depends on how much time we spend together outside of shooting the show if we really are friends. But I do agree with you. I mean, they always break in this friend group. You know, it is what it is.
And it's that's too
crazy.
much. It's too much turmoil. Like it's always a problem. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like there always being a problem. I just don't even just leave me out of it. Take my name off the list because I don't have time. I don't have time for that. Like life be life, and I got other stuff going on. I don't have time for a group of friends that are capable adults that should be. They have children. Just about 99% of them have children. So you have children that you need to babysit. I don't. Why we got to babysit each other? No, we're not doing that. I don't have time. I don't have time. So I forgot about. Okay. So Toya wants to invite everybody. So they're having their 16th wedding anniversary, and it's the Bridgerton theme. And she wants everybody to come. She thinks that the room is big enough for everybody to be there, including Quad and King and Dr. Greg, and Letitia. True indeed, it is. But I think we've gotten to a place now with the legalities of it all, and Contessa brings it up that there were like paperwork filed, and of course Steve looking like what, everybody look like what, how did we get here because of what happened? You want to call the laws on somebody? So you have Dr. Simone saying that was a B move. You have Steve saying like that's not how we do in the street. Of course we're not in the street, but I get what he was saying, like why are we calling the laws on somebody that didn't touch you? What are your thoughts on the theme for the anniversary, and then the conversation about the paperwork being filed?
Well, first of all, I love the theme because who doesn't love a good Bridgerton theme? Okay, I love it. Absolutely. And then oh man, it's just so much. It's a lot of things that I feel, right? So first and foremost, I don't think that Greg is filing this because he is in fear of anything per se. He's filing this because he wants to one up him. He wants to, oh, I'm a show you. You know what I'm saying? Did you see his look on his face when he said he could get time, he could get this? Why would any Black person want to see it? I'm just throwing it out there. This is just how I feel. Why would any person of color, why would any Black person want to see another Black person be put in jail or locked up or have a record when they didn't actually touch you? Like, if he didn't touch you, why would you want that to happen? Because now I'm side-eyeing you because all the times that T done threaten these people, what if they start putting these charges on her? Because she done threaten Heavenly quite a bit of times and got up in her face quite a bit of times to where, I mean, she could feel threatened. I'm just saying, like, is the good? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just feels like you were bothered, you were upset. And then the lies, I can't stand the lies. I know that they edit this stuff, Candy, I get that. But even from the parts that we saw, Greg is not, King is very calm. Yes. He doesn't get agitated until Greg, when the people came over there, Greg decided to take it up a whole notch, right? Took it up a notch, was all in his face multiple times, as a matter of fact. And not once did that man ever, like, he didn't move, he didn't do anything. He just stayed very calm. He just kept it calm. It wasn't until Greg took it up 2 notches that he was like, when he asked, I can't remember his exact words, but he said something.
He said, what you gonna do?
Yeah, and everybody know that's like a word you don't say to people.
Invitation.
That's the invitation right there, and that's it. So it's like I just didn't like the narrative that he painted. He made it seem like King was being aggressive with him, like King was the one that was doing all the things. When the truth of the matter is you told this man that you told his wife I know it's not his wife, but you know what I'm saying? They close enough. That you told his wife to shut her effing mouth. And you said it so casually. Then you ran up on him because that was my problem. I said, why the hell is you running up on him like this? That close, that is grounds to get hit.
With your cigar in your mouth that you could not put back in once you turned around like a weirdo, like a flicktard.
Threw his hands out in the air, Candy. Threw his hands up in the air in his face.
Yeah.
If he had got pushed down right then, what I'm just saying, most people would have pushed him down. King has self-control. It is very clear. And then he even articulates himself when he comes back enough to express what he was feeling, apologizes for it, and still tries to show Greg this grace.
Some grace, yes.
I just don't get it. Dr. Greg is ridiculous.
He's an anal itch. In the words of Dr. Jackie, he's like an anal itch that you cannot get to. He is annoying. And by him being a psychiatrist, he knows what words to use. He knows how to play the game. But he's playing it wrong because nobody's believing you. There are people out there that's believing him in Sweet Tea, but people with common sense and using what they see on camera, they're not buying what you're selling, sir. Like, you were the aggressor. You were the aggressor. You got in this man's face that after you told him that you told Quart to shut the F up, you was in his face then. Then when he wanted to talk to you at the wrong time, I'm gonna stay on that. You was doing all this voguing, YMCA. You was hand waving. He was still calm. His hands was crossed in front of him. You decided to do all this. And then when somebody came over, I think it was Cecil, that's when you start to get bucked. That's when you start to, get all wound up.
What you gonna do? And I'm like, don't ask somebody that.
What you gonna do? Okay, well, what you want him to do?
Sure.
Punk
exactly.
Punk
exactly. Just doing the most, and thought it was cute. I didn't like the snicker on his face, the way he was talking about trying to have this man, like he could get some time, he could get this. Like, what are we doing? Like, sir, that doesn't even make any sense, because at this point, all they did was make me feel like, why your wife needs the same thing, because at this point, she's more of an aggressor than King was. To multiple people.
Yeah.
So
he come out of his shirt. What you want the man to do? Keep his shirt on so you can tear it off? No, he's taking his shirt off. It was already unbuttoned. People take their clothes off when they fight. They take the earrings off, take their wigs off,
kick them shoes off.
Okay. We all saying we finna, it is what it is. You the one want to stay fully clothed because you for whatever reason. You don't know what time it is, sir.
Because he was faking the phone. And this whole scene right here just had me. Ooh, go ahead, though.
And then heavily, and nobody gonna let you talk crazy to their spouse or they whatever, their girlfriend or partner. And heavily, come on now. You the one be main one out your lip, talking crazy about people, spouses, and relationships. I'm like, heavenly, save it.
Listen, here's the thing, though. Usually I wouldn't cape for Heavenly, but I think in her defense, I think what she's saying is that shit, I do it and y'all be coming at me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never did no shit like that before.
I mean, well, not like he did it, but I mean, she do say things.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She said a lot of stuff that makes somebody want to knock her out. Like,
but I think the difference is that I personally, and it could have happened in some episodes that I didn't see, but I don't think I've heard her directly speak to Dr. Scott, for example, and say,
no.
Shut your effing mouth, or I can't. I think that's more so what she was speaking to, even though it was still very, very contradictory. If you think about it as a whole, but I think she's specifically talking about the nature of what was said and how it was said and the way that it came.
Yeah, but she still say stuff, to the wives, even though a man not going to come to you about that. But I'm just saying, she still says things to piss people off. regardless of what's being said. She still does it. And then Contessa gonna be in her confessional trying to make some match. No, ma'am, because you could have been, if she wanted to file something on you, she could have too, because what is it, square up hole? You got footage of you running after her, knocking Jackie to the ground. And she backpedaling, hollering for security. So, I mean, Contessa, you forgot what happened? Oh, all right.
At least she didn't call the people. At least she didn't call
right. The women might want to call the police for the fellas, dude. Like,
okay.
No, because
but I liked how she called them out and how Eugene had to go ahead and say, like, because all of y'all know that none of y'all would have stood for that. I don't care what nobody say. Mimi husband, I know he's Steve. I know he ain't standing for it. That ninja look like he, like you better not say nothing to his wife at all, period, point blank. He just looked like he ready to go. I like him. And then Eugene.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve. And as quiet as Eugene is, and you know how he can be a little more reserved, you ain't finna say shit to Toya like that. You is not finna say shut and hold on, because they didn't show this part, so I don't want to keep saying it. Right. But you not finna say you got a big effing mouth to her directly either. And you not finna, and Cecil, as reserved as he is, and as kumbaya as he is, you ain't finna say that mess to Simone. Dr. Damon, I know you're not finna do that, because you can tell that you ain't finna say shit to Dr. Heavenly regardless. So even though he, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as reserved as some of these fellas are, you would not get away with saying that. And my problem with Eugene is that you need to say that to your friend, needs to hear that. He needs to hear that he was wrong for saying that to her, regardless if that's how he felt. Yeah. You do not get in another man's face and do that. Now, he tried to linger around it, but he didn't just come. I need him to be blunt with it, because Dr. Greg don't get it. He just don't get it.
Because he don't want to.
Yeah.
And Letitia are on an island by themselves. So it's really, I mean, you know, he really ain't got nobody to sway. It's just, it is what it is with him and T. It's just, Greg, ain't nobody buying what you selling. I see that we have like 12 people in the chat, in the watching. I don't see that many people commenting. So if you are in the chat, in the bushes, come out of the bushes and say, hey, how y'all doing? Talk to us. Yeah, Simone holds her own. She does. But and the Quad does as well. But see, the way Dr. Greg said it, he said it as if it sounded like he was talking to Sweet Tea. Because Quad would have really popped off had she thought he was talking to her.
Exactly.
And you know, somebody would have said something had they thought it was for Quad. So, you know, that's why it happened the next day. But
which is what a lot of people keep saying, like, oh, why did he wait till the next day? This was King's fault. No, everybody in the room says that they thought that he was talking to Sweet Tea.
And they clearly say it in the episode. When he brought it up, I think they went to confessional or whatever, or either Greg tells him as well. He said, you know, he tells him that he said it. He was like, you said that to her? You said it to Quad? He was like, yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all don't believe that it happened? I mean, we didn't see it, but
because they want it to be something. Because I think it's a bunch of people that hate Quad so much that they just need for it to be. And I get it. I get that everybody got their person that they like, but Dr. G is just so unlikable to me. And Letitia caping for him is what irritates me the most, is because she keep acting like she can't see it. I get you can like Sweet Tea, that's all cool and dandy, but her acting oblivious and being on 1,000 all the time is just ridiculous. Like, to me, I'm like, nah, not like, it feels like she comes in with the energy like every single time, but can't see where she's wrong. I don't like it.
Yep. And we find out in this part that she is really unhinged, like Dr. Heavily been saying, because Heifer is unhinged. So we get to this part of the episode where Toya wants to meet up with the ladies because Dr. Mimi was still working. Sweet Tea was not there because, of course, I don't think she invited her there, or she just opted not to come at the time. But why Sweet Tea just got that new that white Audi. Why she gave that man? Oh, this is the key. I said, girl, you ain't used to nothing, are you? I said, this old country ass bumpkin, this the key. Duh, if you get it, man, you think that he don't know that's the key, girl? Yeah, I don't care for her.
I know you don't.
That was just slow to me. Like, girl, what? If everyone likes the conversation, please remember. Thank you, P. Bronson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Mo. Hi, Alicia. Hey, Alicia. So, we get to the part where they are, talking about the wedding, the anniversary, and Toya was telling Letitia she doesn't want to choose. She don't want to have to choose. And I appreciate her for telling that because Sweet Tea is not giving her nothing to go off of. What is your thoughts on this conversation between Letitia and Mimi and Latoya? Thick 'em up.
Another situation where Sweet Tea just keep proving me right, and I want to not be proven right when it comes to her. Like, I want there to be this moment where I'm like, oh, okay, she ain't that bad. But there's no moment. I haven't found one yet, because even in this moment, I understand, because I've been in these comments, because I've been following all of everybody ever since you told me that they all online, and I'm on everybody thing.
Wow,
okay, listen, Shayna probably told me, because I'll be sending everybody everything I can see. I'm sending them to everybody, because this shit had me just in a chokehold for a second, because I can't understand everybody's different perspectives on it, because I feel like it's so straightforward. I feel like there shouldn't be. I just feel like it's simple. Like, it's very, very simple. Dr. G got a problem, right? Yes, nobody. I don't think there's any person out there that's saying that Quad shouldn't have been drunk and drunk talking, and I don't think there's a person out there that says that, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, like, Dr. G was wrong. Tisha was wrong for running up on King, but nobody wants to talk about that part of it, and how nicely Quad didn't get
rowdy
with her, rowdy, whatever you want to call it. All she did was tell her to go over there to her man. I just feel like I see two people being adults. Like, okay, I did something wrong. My bad. I apologize. That's King, right? But then I see two other people who's supposed to be, one's supposed to be a big ass adult, and the other one's supposed to be, in adulthood. Yeah, right? And they both are sitting up here.
Remember? She's naive.
Yeah, but they're neither one of them are taking accountability for anything. Toya's asking her straight up, like, look, like I don't want to fight for something, and you don't want to fight, and she just keeps talking like go ask my husband. Like, you don't have your own mind. She's not asking you about Dr. G. She's talking about you and the friend group. And I was like, what is she doing? What is she saying? And then I had people in the comments talking about, oh, the husband is supposed to be my husband cannot tell me who to be friends with and how to be friends with them and when to be friends with them. He can give me his thoughts, his opinions, all of that. But at the end of the day, I have my own mind. I can make my own decision about who I want to be friends with, who I want to hang out with, who I want to have a conversation with. And if I want to have a damn conversation, if you want to sit down and talk to Quad, then you should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because in theory, King, y'all was cool. And then all of a sudden,
conversation on the boat.
Exactly. All of a sudden, you running up on him when you don't even know what the hell happened. Like, ma'am, I cannot.
And then the conversation with Mimi and Latoya, Mimi said, I didn't the person that had the covenant that telling you don't let them people break your covenant. Gee, throwing your ass under the rug, sister. She said she didn't realize you. She looked in your eyes, and you didn't look like the person that she thought was her friend. What is that all about, Sweet Tea? And then Toya saying, people got to hold you down and this, that, and the third. Girl, you are unhinged. They put it out there on Front Street that you don't have self-control. Can you talk? I don't know about me. I don't know. I got to talk to Greg. So you don't know how you're going to be around Quad? You don't think you can talk to Quad and King? So you don't have any self-control. You think you're going to windmill on this lady as soon as you see her? That's what you think? But you in the wrong group, so you need to go to Zeus or something, or Love and Hip Hop, if that's what type of time you on, because that's what these ladies not about. They're about having conversations. Yeah, they can argue and talk shit all day long with the best of them, but we're not finna put hands on each other. That's what we're not finna do. You could talk. You don't have to do all that. Sweet Tea is unhinged, and Dr. Heaven Ben said that child was unhinged, and we're gonna see it. And they just put it out there on Front Street like this girl is unhinged. She don't have any self-control at all.
At all. When Toya is the voice of reason, then you already know.
She got asked for permission and she gonna be turned down, Mo. No, you can't go on that field trip. That's what she gonna be like. She in the 3rd grade. No, you can't go on the You need a chaperone.
You can't go.
I don't trust you. And you could tell when they played the flashback about her being naive. I don't know if she's naive or is she just stupid. I don't know which one it is. Is that the same naive? No, naive ain't stupid. She's what is it? Because you act like you knew who this man was. You don't know if he's violent. You don't know if he pop off on women. You don't know. Well, we know what your husband do. Quiet as kept. But you don't know what Greg do. You want to run up on him. Like, what you gonna do to King? And all these men are around him. Who are you, Sweet Tea? I'm sorry, Letitia. Who are you? And then you don't have your own mind. You want to take up for this man. He talk to you like you slow. He talk to you like you crazy. He treats you any kind of way. You telling him to be quiet last week, and he still kept talking. Don't talk to me like that. You about to make me pop off. Well, pop off then. Let the people see how you pop off. We know you pop off because you drug Quad by her wig down the stairs. Allegedly.
I love it. Allegedly.
Like you see, she know what type of time, she know what time it is because she told Dr. Heaven last season how that Quad was telling the truth. But now she want to backpedal like she didn't say those things, like Heavenly got her drunk. No, well, drunk person speak a sober mind. You told the truth. Part. Drunk person tell no tales. You told the truth. Okay. He treats you like you a kid. He treats you the way he treats you like you are his child. You old enough to be this man's child, young enough to be this man's child. He older than your mama and your daddy. What you think he gonna do for you? You're not his equal, sweetheart.
Say it.
And the reason why you probably cannot have children because God not gonna bless your womb. And I don't want to speak over nobody about it like that. And I could be wrong, but God ain't gonna bless him with no kids. The way he treat people, because why he had none yet? He wear a condom all the time? No. Maybe his swimmers ain't swimming.
They probably not. I'm sorry.
He got dust coming out his stuff. I'm not like this man. I think he's disgusting. I think he's vile. I think he's rude. He's arrogant. And because he's a psychiatrist, he used those damn words, some trigger words, the proper words to make people think otherwise. But ain't nobody picking up what he putting down other than Sweet Tea. And I
don't think she is too, because when you be looking at her mouth be saying one thing, but her face be saying something totally different. I be like, girl, stop.
This nigga is unhinged. He is unhinged. He's something wrong with him. Let's see what the people say in the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. We just have to go on the rant for a minute. This girl was a fan of Quad last season. Was she not? Oh, you could come sit right here beside me at her bridal shower. You wanted Quad to sit beside you. You was cool with Quad being at your bridal shower, girl.
And she would have been cool with Quad, period, and this is when my Toya era was, when I was mad at Toya. See, I just got back cool with Toya recently. But if you think about it, that was when she was I think her and Quad would have moved in a good direction if Toya had to just let that moment happen. If Toya had to let that moment happen where Quad stayed at the bridal shower. I'm not saying how she got there wasn't messy or tricky or what all the stuff that it was, right? But when she got there, they was actually really, really cool and pleasant with each other, and there was no problem until Toya made it a problem and made it seem like it was really messy. And if we just really want to go back for like a few minutes and just really talk about how unhinged old girl is, you at the thing with your whole twin or whatever it is, I think that's her twin. Yeah, you there getting mad at her. Like, if you can, I ain't got no twin, but I can't imagine showing my butt like that on national television to my other half. to the person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't imagine.
And they got to call your husband to tell him to come calm you down at your bridal shower because you spazzing out. Girl, what?
Yeah, that was crazy. But I feel like people forget about that whole thing. Like they just forget about the fact that she is not just with these people. It's not just with Heavenly. Yes, Heavenly push buttons. Yes, Heavenly can be messy. We all know this. That's part of production, as you call it. That's part of production and what she got to do in order to keep that show going. I have learned to not be mad at Heavenly. I get the game now. Okay, I understand it. But at the end of the day, the stuff that she be doing just be on a whole nother level. I'm like, I ain't never, and I feel like we ain't never seen her sister since after the whole thing. After I think she came around for that one thing. I can't remember what it was, that little hold down thing they had when they did that, whatever it was. And then that was it. We ain't never seen her sister pop up again. I just feel like they probably not even.
Other than when she was on FaceTime with her, when the sister was pregnant.
when her and she was lightweight, not even happy for her sister. Like I get it, but at the same time, I just can't imagine even saying the words out loud. Like those would be some words I would have never said out loud to nobody, Candy. Like
Heavenly is very messy, but I love it.
Heavenly is super messy.
I love it to a fault. I love it to a fault. But I call out when she wrong. I say it, but I love Heavenly. I love Heavenly, child.
Yeah, she's super messy.
Very, but she keeps the show rolling. I mean, she does. And then another thing about Dr. G. So I'm sorry. And so in this conversation, Eugene was like, "So did he touch you? Like did y'all connect?" And he was like, "No. Like, what did you do?" He said he filed charges or whatever, but it was like, yeah, I did it, and he can get 90 days or whatever, or he can get probation. Like what? For what? Because he made you look like the bitch you are? Is that what it is?
Ooh.
But your wife didn't make it no better, sir.
She had to come over there and save you. She running over there like she in Baywatch.
His name is Greg. Eugene is Toya, big booted Toya husband. But I know why you call this man Eugene though. But that ain't Dr. Eugene. What you say? Y'all know she went after Eugene knowing he had abusive ways. That says it all. But his high pitch voice. Yeah, somebody called him Elmo a couple weeks ago. Yeah, she went after him.
His DMs.
Dr. G.
She said, "Oops, not Eugene."
I can give you what you want. It had a baby emoji in there.
Exactly. Just doing the most, but knowing, and the crazy part about it, and this is no shade to her, no disrespect to her, but knowing that you had fertility issues and that's how you ring them in, that was just interesting in itself, the way they got together, the way it starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, that's kind of shady. I don't know.
And then he can't even film. So, of course, that means Quad not going to film, which you trying to mess with people's money. And I know you know that because you've been on the show long enough. You've been absent. You've been on the show long enough. And I do appreciate Eugene telling him, I'm not a cop caller. Like, they're trying to figure out what's going on. Child. Why they act like Phaedra was wrong? Who is she? She act like Phaedra was wrong.
Dr. Heavenly.
Oh.
All of them. And I got a word about them too.
Well, she said Phaedra was wrong because Phaedra knew, well, Heavenly should not have had Apollo come there thinking Quad was going to be alone. So,
you mean Phaedra?
That being said, Apollo's wife Apollo's wife came, but Phaedra brought boy. Heavenly didn't know they knew each other, Shek and Apollo, which pissed off Apollo and made Phaedra smile. Boy didn't care that he was Apollo's friend. So Heavenly think Phaedra was wrong for bringing Apollo's friend. But you brought your wife, which was your mistress, which was the lady that you were cheating on me with when I was pregnant with the baby boy. And when you went to prison, this is the same lady that was with you. So that's why Heavenly thinks he's wrong, because that's Apollo's friend. We ain't paying Heaven no attention about that. We can.
Cause Heavenly know her ass was wrong. She know that she was
She
wrong. The way she set it up. That's and we know that's why she called her and she wanted it on film. Even though I went and got little Heavenly's little backstory, because y'all know I done snuck on over there to her YouTube channel. But even though we got her backstory on it, the whole point is that the problem is that if Dr. Heavenly had said that I invited Apollo and his wife, I think she would have got a reaction from Phaedra. She only says Apollo. She doesn't say Apollo and his wife when she knew that she invited both of them. Now, yes, Apollo said she wasn't coming, but that's not who you invited, Dr. Heavenly. You invited both of them. And when you presented it to Phaedra, you said, I invited Apollo. And I feel like if she had just went on and said, I invited Apollo and Shireen, that's when she would have got. Because see, Phaedra trying to keep it cute, trying to act like it wasn't going to bother her. I saw what she was, I clocked her teeth from the jump, what she was trying to do. And that's fine.
Watching that man on the damn, on the beach. The way he popped up on his lap, and I said, well, I'll be.
Well, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the part. I'm talking about when she invited her, when she said, we're in a good place. She was like, because Dr. Heavenly keep talking about this phone call, about the phone call where she asked her, and they keep playing it over and over again. But I feel like Phaedra was just more so like not trying to make a big deal out of it. So she don't want them to know that she bothered in any type of way about anything that has to do with Apollo. I haven't watched her for a long time, but I can tell that she seemed like the type that she don't want people to think that shit gets to her. Like she like I don't give a damn. And I picked that up about her. And in that moment, that's what she was channeling. But I guarantee you, if Heavenly had just went ahead and said, and Shireen, she would have got the answer that she would have got a different answer.
She would have got a different reaction out of Phaedra when she had said that one. But damn, I lost my train of thought. What else want to say? Right, Inga Binga, we do not give a damn about no Phaedra. Can't stand her.
She wasn't wrong though. This time, Inga, sorry.
Yes. Thank you, DeMarcus. Who would y'all say is worse, Quad having trauma or Heavenly being toxic? Well, we can't blame Quad for having trauma.
Okay.
DeMarcus, come on now.
But I mean, if I have to answer that one, I would definitely go with Heavenly being toxic.
Because she does not have to be. Quad having trauma is something she can't help. So we're not going to fault her for that. That's something that was done to her. That's something that happened to her. But we appreciate the $5.
Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo.
Greg is definitely a weak man with a weak throat. Yeah. And then, the guys are having a conversation. He was like, do you want Quad to apologize to you? He was like, well, I'll show y'all what I want. Child, he pull out that damn laptop and that Beats pill, that Beats by Dre. And he started playing his song. I was like, what in the ham and cheese is this? And Sweet Tea, with her delusional self, recorded this man singing his song. I got a little knife. That's all I know. I got a new wife now. I got a little life now. And he did this howl. And it said in the caption, it said wolf howl. EJ, do you know the lyrics to the song?
Girl, I tried to forget this song. I tried to forget this song. And the transition of it just lets me know that the edit was whack, because the way it transitions into this song, I was like, this can't be what the kind of conversation ended up here. I said, Lord have mercy. And then when they put that part, the part that you got up there right there, that's the part that I was like, really? Director Sweet Tea.
He said that put his legs together, feet together, started jumping. I said, this nigga is ill.
I said, and the fact that you recorded this wouldn't have never saw the light of day. Not on my watch.
No. And production is shady. Tell me something. Definitely not a label. Definitely not. The name of the song is "Baby Child." Is he? I guess he talking about Sweet Tea, ain't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah, somebody, you did good, baby girl, child. Stop. Some lies we should not be telling people. Okay. Thank you for the $2 super sticker, DeMarcus.
Don't hype him up like that because that was horrible.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, why would you lie to this man? And this was her face when he talked about why he made that song.
Mm-hmm. I loved it. I said, yes. You don't even believe it. She don't even believe it. But yet, this is what
you're making a song about. Quad. You want Quad leave you alone? Who does that? Make a song about how you love your wife. If you want to do that, do that. It shouldn't be including nobody else. If you're gonna do it, but I mean, please don't do that.
I was like, Dr. Eugene, we should get a restraining order for having to listen to this shit.
He talks to her like she is his child. Yes, like she came out of his loins. Yes, Smooth Attraction. Yes. That's what I said, Inga. God ain't gonna bless her womb for no foolishness. Nope. Because why? Why for you to still be treated like a child because you ain't feeding the baby right, you ain't holding the baby right, you ain't burped the baby. You know why he got to get up in the middle of the night? He got to go to work in the morning. You girl, no. Why the baby got on kids and not stride rights? Like, no.
And I don't even know if it's just that he's not over Quad in general. I don't think that he's healed from the situation. Like, I don't see a world where these two ever get back together in any world. And I don't even see any love between them. But I don't think that he's over the entire situation. I don't think he's healed from it. I don't think he can move on from it. I think that he is stuck wherever it ended is where he is stuck at. And he hasn't moved past it yet. And I'm not saying that she has either, because she get triggered too when it comes to it. But I feel like she is much further in hers than he is in his. But for whatever reason, I feel like a lot of people want to just see it like Quad is the only person that hasn't moved on. No, Dr. Greg is definitely in a space. He is jealous for one thing. He thought he was going to have this little young wife on this thing and that Quad was going to be over here alone and he was going to get to rub it in her face. He thought it was going to be something different. And the fact that you even thought that that's what you wanted to do shows me that you still have not moved on and healed from this whole whatever. I don't know what happened in these people's marriage. Wasn't there. But whatever happened in their marriage, he ain't dealt with it at all.
Nope. And then the fact that he hasn't been on the show for so many seasons, he may have had an episode here or there and hung out with the fellas, but for you to come back smooth sailing last season because Quad was alone. As soon as Quad bring that 15 times a week in and you hear him and he got his shirt open, it's a problem. Sweet Tea got a problem too. She jealous too. Everybody, they don't know what they want to do. Just act like you don't see. Act like you don't see them. That's all I can say. Act like you don't see the people. They wouldn't bother me.
Exactly. And Candy, here's the worst part about it all. And what bugs me about Sweet Tea. I'm not going to say all the names they gave her in here. I'm just going to say Sweet Tea. This is what bugs me about Sweet Tea is that she just sits there and act like she doesn't see it. And then she says every single time, and it irritates me that she keeps saying that, because if anything, I'm a girl's girl, and I'm always going to be a girl's girl, but I'm going to call people out if they wrong, right, wrong, indifferent, because sometimes it just is what it is. Sometimes we do some shit and we know we wrong. We just did that shit and it is what it is. It's sort of like how you be saying how you don't believe in apologies because shit, I said it, I meant it, and I ain't apologizing for it, okay? It is what it is. Are we going to move past it or what? So I get that. I understand that. However, Sweet Tea will not acknowledge that she just keeps acting like everything that Greg says is correct. Like everything from his perspective is right. So if everything from his perspective is right, then why would you not think that King would feel like the stuff that he hears from Quad's perspective is right as well? Like, if anybody should understand how it works as far as hearing one perspective and then another perspective, it should be you know, which should allow you to be able to, I just feel like that should, I would be able to stay neutral in that point, because I know this is what my husband is telling me, but I know as a woman somewhere down the line that shit just don't go this way because you were so great and she just couldn't handle this great man, and just no, that is not how that works. You have to know on some level that hey Creole, you have to know on some level that there was something that was wrong. And for you to always take Greg's side on it when you weren't in that marriage just irritates me. And that's why I had so much more respect for King, because in that moment when they were having that back and forth, King didn't say anything. Even when, because he didn't realize that she was that words that was said was for her. I feel like that's the only time he would have spoke up. But notice he didn't say anything. But T, under her breath, even if you got to roll the tape back, you can hear her saying when Quad says, I ended that marriage and it's done. She says something along the lines to make it seem like that's not what happened. And that wasn't cool. You wasn't there. You don't get to say that. You get to be quiet in this moment. And that's what hyped Quad up again. Is when she said that.
Yep, you were not there. I don't care what Greg said. For one, you're a fan of the show, so you know what they went through on the show. If not, go back and watch and take from it what you will. But you got to know some of the shit that happened on camera was realistic, regardless of what Quad said or did not say, regardless of what G said or did not say. You saw something on camera that did not look healthy. Yet and still, you go in this man DMs, I can give you what you want. And now you are feeling what Quad was feeling. Probably times 10 because his ass old and he probably don't get, he probably be limp noodle half the time.
I can't.
That's why y'all don't get it in but 2 times a week for a new couple. And with 2 years in and y'all going through all of this, ain't no way in the ham and cheese I would be on a television show with these people and it's what you're not gonna play like him. You're not gonna play with my marriage. We're not. No.
Not if she really want this marriage to work. Otherwise, it really was just for the clout of it all, just for being a part of the show, getting maybe a platform, stuff like that, to advance yourself in some way, form, or fashion. But I just feel like if you really wanted your marriage to work, this probably would not be the play. I mean,
y'all not strong. Y'all not, for one, you're not strong to deal with this man. But why should I have to, scrounge up some energy and emotions to have to deal with somebody like that? So it should be easy to be with you. It shouldn't be hard. I shouldn't have to figure out what I'm going to say, think about what I can't say. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to
shush you. Girl.
Okay. Knowing you mic'd up. You've been mic'd up since season 1 to about season 6 or 7. You've been mic'd up for seasons. You act like you don't know the mic catch. Just because you walk upstairs, the signal is still working. The light's still green. Greg is a jerk. He makes my. Hey, Lemon Kush, thank you for coming through. Hey, Creole Fondant. Hey, everybody. Sorry, me and EJ, we get talking. I be forgetting to speak to the people. I try to post your comments, let you know I see you, but I'm going to be too rude, too loud. Dr. Elmo couldn't handle when Quad said I ended that marriage. She could not. He could not. Yeah.
And neither could his wife.
And Dr. Damon said, be quiet, because you're going to start laughing and they're going to be mad. Yes, Ingrid. I know she gets it. Because if he beat her with a damn a dry erase board, be good in front of people. I know she get a brush in the back of her head, allegedly.
Alleged, because everything is alleged, and these are just our opinions. Okay, don't be rolling up on these comments, because they'll be on that replay rolling up in the comments.
Well, baby, listen, he had that. Be good. Hit me one more time. I don't like nobody hitting me with a fan in church. Don't do that. No. Because you actually hitting me. Stop.
What he tell her? After the be good one was funny. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed. I said, no, he didn't say be good. I
said, be good for her.
I can't even imagine my husband telling me to be good. Be good. Be good.
I
probably would laugh.
My husband would nudge me like, hey, come on now. Let me turn my mic off. I got to say some shit to you right quick. Bruh, shut up. Be quiet. I'm not going to jail. We not at home.
Yeah, I feel like my husband just get hype. If I get hype, because see, I'm so not hype that if I ever got hype, it would just hype him to get hype because I'm very docile, y'all, believe it or not. I just don't like drama. I don't do drama. Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
No, me either. But if I am, he can't be. And if he is, I can't be. So
exactly.
We have done that before. I had to get on people at Enterprise. This lady stood up. Man, what you standing up for? So he was like, go to the car. All right. Okay. Yeah. Because both of us can't be because it ain't nothing going to happen. So we have to balance that. Yeah.
That's
we can't.
So crazy.
Both of us can't be turned up. What's up, Richie B? You ain't
hey, Richie B.
King, my man, okay. Look, I love that man.
My man. Listen, I ain't mad at. She said that's why I love him. I love that they gave him his props too. Like they basically was like, I mean, and they was right. And like I said, anytime Toya comes through and is, y'all know, me and Toya ain't seen eye to eye, right? But I ain't gonna lie, these last several episodes, I have really been enjoying this Toya and who Toya can actually be as far as trying to bring people together versus always trying to start stuff and low-key start stuff because that's how Toya do it. She don't do it outright. It's very, very low-key and very kind of side-eye-ish way. It's always interesting the way that she does it, and then she makes it seem like she ain't did nothing, and I'm just like,
but she's been real cool the last couple episodes. Her and Eugene, they've been like the sound advice for these people that really, really need it, and I'm cool with Toya right now. You know, she ain't I don't dislike Toya, but sometimes she can be,
extra.
Yeah, anal itch, as Dr. Jackie say. Like she can get there. But she's been real dope this episode. So now we're at Quad's house. All the ladies are there except for T. We got Mimi. Everybody's there. Y'all, Heavenly came in. I thought they were Phaedra. I say, oh, that's Heavenly. Heavenly said, I look like my coochie good, ain't it? Dr. Jackie said it is. I said, well, I guess you getting them old shots.
Listen, I ain't mad at it.
It is, okay? Yeah, the men rally around King because they know what time it is. They know how they would feel about somebody talking to their spouse or their other half like that. Like, no, you're not just. I don't want to talk about that man no more. Yes, Toya has. She grown up a little bit. She ain't been playing tennis. I'll tell you that. So yeah.
And I like that because I always wanted to really like Toya because Toya just seems like the fun person of the group because I like a good theme too, and Toya just seems like that over the top person that's like real extra. So I love that about her personality. I just hate when she be lightweight messy. I cannot stand it. It irks me.
Yeah, and they did the flashbacks of her parties, and she had them over and Heavenly being shady. She's spending all that money. Heavenly, be quiet. Just because you don't like to does not mean she make more money, Eugene. We've already established that. So she can spend whatever she wants. They'll get back. It'll be all right.
Because we know Eugene paying them bills.
Okay, and he is. So the ladies are there, and the rule number one is you got to take a drink before you come in. So everybody got to take a drink. Rule number 2, we cannot go in the past. And I'm like, how can we not go in the past when we just left a fight, a windmill on the sand the other day? Like, how are we not going to talk about that? But okay,
I think that was the point.
I appreciate the effort, So what are your thoughts on this conversation with the ladies? The conversation with the ladies.
I I love this conversation with the ladies. Like I said, I really enjoyed Toya in this moment. I liked how she just basically said it. Like, look, like she's like, I don't want to be in a position where I have to choose, because I don't want to choose between anyone. But it feels like you guys aren't taking accountability, and specifically Tisha, because something tells me she don't really give a darn about Dr. Greg. She was trying to keep that door open for Tisha, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that she low-key likes Tisha, you know what I'm saying? And so she just wanted to know where she stood. And when she wasn't getting anything from it, when she was, the only thing that she was getting is pretty much, it felt like a, if I see her, it's on site type of situation. She didn't say that, but it just felt like she don't know what she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Or she couldn't speak for herself in moments, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it always had to go back to whatever Dr. G say, yada, yada, yada. I think that just annoyed her. You know, Toya also don't strike me as the type who really like to have no. Like, I'm throwing this event, like, because I'm sort of like that. I'm throwing an event and I want you to come. Like, I want everybody to come. I want you to be there. You know, and now because of this, y'all can't necessarily, you know, like, we got this whole situation. So if I'm going to try to step in and try to help fix this situation, because that's how I felt Toya was saying it. If I'm going to try to, you know, go to bat for it and fight for you, is this what you want before I put myself out there? That's how I read it. And when she's talking about it at the quads thing, she just pretty much said, look, I made my, like she said, I don't want to choose, but it won't be you if you can't control yourself. If you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And then I liked how everybody talked about King and how they spoke about him. And they liked the fact that he came back and he apologized and he said what he said, which I thought was very big of him. I thought that's what he was. And then Quan was like, that's why I love him. You know, my man. Okay. And then it also had me thinking about Mimi and Contessa. Okay. Because we have Mimi, who is new to this friend group, right? But she's been really, really leaning towards T. Like, her and T are really, really hanging out. But at the same time, she was able to recognize that T wasn't taking accountability. She said what she said, you know? And I was like, okay, I love that. I love that she didn't try to take up for her, that she called it what it was, because we all see it. And then Contessa, I just don't know where she lies. Like, because when she was in her confessional, she was like, it's always going to be Team Greg and T. And I'm just like, but why? Because you was the one that was on Whatchamadoodie telling Scott that if it ever came down, whether she right or wrong, you better stand up for her. So why we saying Team Greg and T? Because what has Quad and King done? Like, I just didn't like her approach to it. But at the same time, she's saying what was right, but saying something wrong. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, because I wouldn't have said I'm Team Greg and T, because I'm not. Yeah, we cool, but in this, no. Why we even gotta take a team or take a side anyway? Because you ain't got no problems with Quad and King, to my understanding.
Right.
Your issue is with
Kevin.
And y'all seem like y'all besties right now.
They are being they're being adults. They're being cordial. People can be around people that they don't care about and be cordial. That's what Quad, Greg, and King need to do. Or if they cannot, then they just don't have to be around the group. But that's what adults do. They are cordial. You don't have to like somebody to be around them. You can just be cordial and not have a, hey, how you doing, and keep moving. Or
they surface level, like they said. And they've done that. And they've been surface level, and it's been fine. Nobody's had any issues. Yeah, I mean, you know, you've had a few confessionals where they say what they want to say, but in front of each other, they have really been cordial. I think I was here for it. I was like, y'all, like, I'm not gonna let this mess up my money. We're not gonna let this mess with the group. We just gonna do what we gotta do. We gonna be cool. We ain't friends. Let it be known that when we hit cut, I'm going my way and you can go your way. But when we these cameras, we go kiki, kaka, we go, and they make it look good and natural. And I love that for them, because we know what it is. We know that it's surface. Yeah. And when they get ready to really tackle it, they'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, so let's see. I was reading a comment. Toya makes more money than Eugene. Bravo is paying her $2 million a season. Jesus Christ. Portia is getting 5 to 10. Why? Anyway, never mind. I don't think down either, but I'm gonna talk about her next week. The women getting paid on Bravo, friend. Bravo housewives, they do get paid a pretty penny. Married to Medicine is more so of the stepchild, like they don't get the exposure like housewives does, but yeah, they do make good money on
They keep this up, they might.
yeah, for what, 4 or 5 months a year. I can do it. I can do it. We ain't got to. I'm not arguing with nobody. We're not doing all that. I'm not doing all that because I got to go home at the end of the day. Dr. Elmo is not going to let Sour Tea film with those women. Sour Tea won't be back. She's in a verbally abusive marriage with a psychiatrist who is her husband. Clock that tea.
Okay.
Listen. Why are they trying to force people to be in the same room with each other? Because they want the show to work, and it messes up the show when everybody's not there. I get it, but I'm not about forcing friendships. I mean, I don't have that issue in my real life, so I can only say that in.
And this is about money at the end of the. I'm sorry, Candy.
Yeah.
If I don't like your ass, but we got to be in the same room with each other in order for me to get my check, and especially if we talking about $1 million, $2 million check, bitch, I'm gonna be up in this room smiling at you. I can't stand it. Hey girl, I can't stand your ass, but hey girl, yeah. I'm gonna be like Dr. Heavenly and Contessa, and that's all these two guys do. They don't even have to speak to each other. They can film in the same space. The problem is that T don't know how to control herself to a point where she want to take it to another level. It don't have to be like that.
This is the lowest views they had for this episode, Shayna, or this season? Because we in episode 13, and this is the lowest they had this episode, the season, or season the entire
11, episode 13.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah,
I see a lot of people were saying that the show is getting ghetto, and I'm just in the period as I looked back at some of the stuff that I have seen. I ain't saying I watched every last single episode, but some of the stuff that I have seen, it don't feel like it's changed a whole lot, but maybe.
I think the Phaedra the Phaedra part of it all is what put people in that perspective.
Because they really don't like it.
I don't think they said that last season with Quad and T, so I'm not gonna say they're the problem. I will say the Phaedra part of it all is what maybe make them say that, because of the ex-wife, the boyfriend, the friend, the friend of the ex-husband, and then the ex-husband married his mistress that he was going with while you was pregnant with your baby boy. Yeah, no. So I guess maybe that's what it is. I don't look at it that deep like that to ghetto it up, because I don't give a damn like that. But
hey Kay, hey boo,
in the building.
Hey
Rio says the reality show you have to work together as a group.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not all shows need to have the same level of, because I feel like because I remember I was saying I can't remember, probably Shayna, somebody I was talking to in the DMs, that because I feel like the Huntsville, I stopped watching that after they started getting ignorant. I couldn't watch it no more.
Why you brought that show up?
I'm just saying, like, it's an example of a show that, so I get if you started watching something and you thought one thing and then it takes a different toll and you just don't want to watch it anymore. I get that. I can understand that. First, I was like, maybe I don't understand it, but I do get it, because that's how I was with that one. Married, what's it called? You call it Love and Hip Hop Huntsville so much that I think that's the name of it, girl. I swear I keep calling it that. But yeah, so I get it. No, I get it. I can see that.
Yeah. Look at Inga. Huntsville. Yes, Inga. Inga quit on us in the middle of the season.
Inga said, I ain't got time for this.
I have time for that. They get on my nerves. Oh, yeah. I want to go back to who had that question? Who had that? Hey, Kay. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I spoke to you now. Hey, Kay. Slice of horror.
Kay,
oh, yeah. Dr. Simone said Portia was a mean girl. Yeah, I heard she said that. I didn't see. I didn't watch. I didn't watch the. I didn't watch the. Bravo Andy. I didn't watch that thing. I didn't watch it, but I did hear she said that Portia was a mean girl. Portia is a mean girl. Heavenly. I mean, Phaedra is too. I can't. I want to see how long they last. You know, but it is what it is. Sweet. She does not have any. She does not. She does not have any decorum. She's not. You can fake it. You can fake it. Act like you got some sense. She can't even fake it. She act
I
like she got
can't
to pop
unsee it.
off all the time. She want an apology 11 times. She want to explain something. Girl, sit your down. Don't nobody care like that. Nobody cares, okay? Because what you talking about ain't nobody featuring, okay? It's much better.
Okay.
Yeah, it is, Shayna. I agree. Yes, Inga. I
Huntsville is in the toilet.
in the toilet, in an old funky toilet, in an abandoned home. That's how bad it is. Phaedra is the realest mean girl on Bravo franchises. Candy and Todd, false allegations from Faye Faye and Portia was low down. Yes, Candy benched Phaedra for she did, and hence that's where my name comes from, Candy. Because Candy is my girl. Y'all talk about it, we're gonna fight. I'm just joking. But yeah, I love Candy. I got
no bad things to say.
I love Candy Burst because she's a hustler. She's about her money.
But I love Escape. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't look at her reality shows.
That too. So, child, we get to
why you gotta put the star on it like that, Candy? Why you gotta do it like that?
Bye.
Because that's how I feel like you saying it.
Bye. 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 You can skedaddle. Why are you on my screen? I do not like this lady.
So stop playing.
So we get Dr. Jackie and her husband going to Phaedra's house, and she came with that butler that does not be there in real life. But anyway, Dr. Jackie and Phaedra are talking, and she was gonna come to the Toya's bridal. I'm gonna call it bridal shower, her engagement party, and she was like, she don't want to be around people that do the things that they did to her, and you were a part of the quad bullcrap last year, Phaedra. You changed your flight last year to not be with Quad. You were sitting there at the table quietly when they were being mean to Quad.
Yeah.
But you already knew you had a job waiting on you when you was, in that PJ last week. You would know Green Giant. So I understand why you don't want to be around them, because they are mean girls, if you want to call them that. But you are one too, Phaedra. You are the ultimate mean girl. You are terrible. You are despicable. There are countless of people that you have been mean to on the television show. You are the type that throws the rock and hides your hand and then pull your other hand like, I didn't have nothing. I didn't do. That's what Phaedra is. Phaedra is, she's a crock of bull. I'm not featuring Phaedra at all ever again. Only time I can give her props is when she was on Traders, because she's a trader. And she was very good on that show. If y'all have not seen Traders, go watch it. Phaedra was phenomenal season 2. But she's saying what she brought to the show in her confessional. She brought Reiki, which she does not do in real life because she don't do it. She's a liar. She don't do that. She brought when Dr. Heavenly put on the chopping block to be up for
the date.
Last season. And then this season, when she had to pay that money that when she put up foot in her mouth for that 100,000, when Dr. Jackie was lowballing herself and did 25,000, Phaedra said, no, I can get you 100,000. Okay, well, you can't do it, so you pay the difference. And she did, because she had to. So yes, you had to do that because you put your foot in your mouth. So write the check, heifer. Thoughts on Phaedra, EJ?
My thoughts are going to be about this scene and about the situation. Okay. Let me just put that out there because I understand that there are a lot of Phaedra people that do not like her. Okay. I do not know her history. I do not follow Phaedra like that. Unfortunately, I did not get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And apparently, I probably shouldn't even try at this point, is what I'm hearing. But,
Yes,
but anywho, with that being said, about this situation right here, I actually agree with Phaedra in this situation right here because I feel like I said earlier, I feel like Dr. Heavenly left out a very specific piece, and that piece was that Shireen was coming. And I think that she would have got a different answer if she had said that. So, yes, did she know Apollo was coming? Yeah, you said that on the phone to her. But did you say that you invited the wife too, and there was the possibility that she was coming and for her to object to that? I feel like that's where the disconnect comes in at. But also when we're there at the thing, like really nobody does stand up for her. Shireen was talking cash shit. Like when Shireen popped off and said, Apollo don't give a damn about you. I said, so none of y'all just gonna let her look if you buck. Like we ain't even gonna help Faye out even a little bit. Like we just this what we gonna do? Like, okay. So I was like, I understood where she was coming from, but then didn't nobody even run behind her or try to see if she was okay? Like, you good? And even if they didn't say anything, okay, because I get it. Okay, because I know there's another side of it. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to be involved. Okay, that's fine. I feel like if that had been Jackie, Simone, Toya, Heavenly, Quad now, Contessa, any of the rest of them, I feel like they all would have gotten up and ran over there and said, "Are you okay? Is everything okay? You good?" Da, 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 da. I don't feel like they did that for Faye Faye.
they didn't. They didn't
at all. So I understood where she was coming from because Heavenly did orchestrate this whole thing by conveniently leaving out that one part that Shireen was invited and could possibly come. And she trying to justify it like, I didn't know she was coming. She knew that Shaq was it. It don't matter about none of that stuff. Don't matter. The part that makes it messy is that you invited Apollo and his wife and only said that you invited Apollo. That's what makes it messy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Y'all want to hang around him? At least you was honest and say you don't want to hang around him. It is what it is.
I totally agree. Shireen actually read Faye Faye for filth. Faye Faye was crying. Bravo edited that part out. Yeah, I heard that.
And if that is true as well, that makes it even worse that they didn't go over there and talk to her or do anything. Because first of all, whether I like you or not, I'm not finna. I'm gonna tell you right now, Candy, I'm not finna sit up here and let your ex-husband's current wife that was his mistress read you for filth and not intervene in some way, form, or fashion and let her know that this ain't the place, the time, or any of that to be talking to you right now about this. Do that shit on your own time.
Well, that's what Sweet should have did. She like to pop off on people. She should have popped off on Shireen, like you said.
Exactly. So I'm not mad at Sweet Tea for saying something. I'm mad at her for putting it in the wrong direction. It should have been at Shireen. It shouldn't have been at Heavenly. Not right now anyway. Y'all ain't cool enough for that. It should have been over there at Shireen. That's what it should have been at. And then I would have been like, okay, about time you actually say something that's worthwhile. I would have been like, okay, cool. That is what it is. But I get that, a lot of people don't like her. But at the end of the day, I still feel like nobody came to, if y'all wanted her to really be a part of this group, y'all would have went over there. Because I know they would have did that for Jackie, Toya, any other rest of them.
Any other ladies, yeah. But they don't like Phaedra for whatever reason.
Exactly. I mean, so they and I think that they just didn't want her to be there. Like that was they just didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't really want her to be there, so they didn't care, and they really don't have a connection to her. So yeah, they didn't get up out from that ward, except for when Dr. Heavenly tried to get up and fell when she wanted to go in at Sweet Tea, but they didn't get up to go see about her. I felt like they should have went to go see about her. But you know,
maybe they did. Maybe somebody did, and we didn't see it. Maybe you know, a lot of stuff we don't see. Maybe somebody did.
I feel every last single one of them should have gotten their ass up because that's not what she just said. What Creole said, I saw that on because you know I've been in these blog streets, and that's what they saying, right? That is what happened, and if that is the case, and that's what happened, that's why I'm like I get where Phaedra's coming from. Like I said, I ain't saying Phaedra's a saint. What I'm saying is that in this moment right here, they really didn't. And I feel like they should have, especially if that happened. Yeah. Because this woman be trying to keep poised and she be trying to hold face all the time. I can see that much. And if she actually shed a tear and that shit actually, and she don't even talk to this woman, if I go out of my way not to talk to you, not to say nothing to you, not to acknowledge you, and then you finally get the chance to say all the shit you've been wanting to say to me because I don't give you the chance to say it. I just, as somebody that's cool with you, Candy, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened on my watch. I just don't feel like that's what if we cool.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have let that happen to somebody. I wouldn't have let it happen because you don't know what can pop off with the way they say Shireen went in on Phaedra. You don't, the women get the windmill and they get to fight, and you know, somebody might draw, you know, I wouldn't have let it happen either. Regardless of how I felt about Phaedra, I would have been, you know, telling Shireen to chill out or whatever, and somebody go check on Phaedra. But I'm Shireen, chill, blah blah blah. You know,
because you a guest. You don't get to come up. We get to talk shit to her. You don't get to talk shit to her on our TV show. Not on our show. You do that shit on your own show. You not finna come over here and get no Shireen and Apollo show on our show. That's not how this is finna work. You get to chill out on our show. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
But you know.
But the new girls don't last on that show. They don't give them a chance. They don't. Well, Phaedra didn't open up. She don't open up nobody because she ain't even know when she was due for her child. She didn't know when the due date was. But anyway, she doesn't open up. She tells you what she wants you to know, and Rich is really nothing other than she has jobs. That's all she tells you. She got jobs, and that's it. You're not gonna know anything else about her. Creole say respect the wife. Put yourself in her shoes. I said I would not want, you know, I would be telling Shireen to chill out, you know. I wouldn't want nothing to happen like that. I wouldn't want nothing to pop off. But
I'm just saying, you're not gonna come get no clout on my show. And that's just me, not
that's
on my show.
That's why I edited it out. One of the reasons why. Because first of all, with your, what she said, you bad built body bitch.
Look, okay.
He gonna try to come back with the same line. Girl, shut your face.
She really did try to say it again. What Dr. Heavenly say? She said, and she really just copied. She really just copied off of Phaedra.
Yeah. You think when someone is talking against a friend or a family that I rock hard with, I'm going to let them put it all out. I'm not stopping them. I'm going to know how you really, we're going to know how you really feel. Wait a minute. Let me see that again. EJ. I think when someone is talking against a friend or family that I rock hard with, I'm going to let them put it all out. I'm not stopping them. We got to know how you really feel. So you would let Shireen run. Hold on, pause. Flag on the play, sis. You gonna let Shireen do me like that?
That's what she said. That's what she always late saying. She don't let her. She needs to know how she feel.
I'm about to block you.
Nah. Like I get where you're coming from to a certain extent, but like for real though, like I feel like if we cool like that, like, nah, you're not finna sit up here and we not finna do all that. Not right here, not right now, not in this. Like, it's just, it was all the wrong time, the wrong environment. And it's like, you've been holding on to this for a minute, all because she doesn't give you access to her. Yep. And when you finally got access to her via Heavenly, which makes it even more messy, I'm just saying, when you finally get access to her, you finally say what you want to say. But the difference in this situation is that we already know how Shireen feel about her. A mistress always think that they the right. They always think that they the one who was the one who saved this man. That's the reason why they the mistress in the beginning, because they think that they did something, that they was giving him something that you couldn't give him, and then you go and you alley-oop it with the "and I'm the wife now too." Oh shit, you've been waiting to say this shit to her for a long time. Mm-hmm. This been on your chest hard, and Phaedra never gave you an opportunity to say it. And now, via Dr. Heavenly, you got a chance to say everything that you wanted to say, and now you feel away. That shit better have got edited. It just couldn't be. It couldn't be my show.
But you know, Shireen showed her ass only because Apollo showed his ass about Shaq being there. That's the only reason why she said something, because she could not say what she wanted to Apollo, because she knew when they got back to the hotel, she would have been between the bed and the dresser, or the washing machine and the dryer, or the toilet. That's why she didn't. That's why she let Apollo run amok out there on the water, because she knew she could not say something to him, because he was pissed that Shaq and Phaedra were together, regardless if they hunching or not. I don't care. You with my homeboy and you with my ex-wife. So, baby girl, you didn't see that. You missed all of that. Oh, you saw it. You just can't speak on it. You can't speak on it. So you got to get in Phaedra's ass. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, because that's what she was really taking it out on. Because listen, I'm sorry, but if I'm the mistress, because I don't know, it's a touchy situation when you was the mistress, right?
But hold on, sister, she was there. Shireen was there on site talking to Phaedra in person, not talking behind her back. She was talking to her on site, like right then and there. This was in her face. This wasn't behind her back. I'm gonna need you to go back and watch the episode, girl.
Yeah, she did file for that. I don't know if she filed for divorce. Somebody filed for a divorce, because they getting divorced right after
they are getting but how about they filed in 2023?
So this was after. That's
this
right.
Just to do it, just to get a check.
That's
they filed in 2023.
Yeah, that was some old messy stuff right there. I said, oh yeah, this was real personal for Shireen. I'm sorry. She been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Oh yeah.
This was real personal. And then you got Apollo out here really, really acting like he was really jealous too, like he was really bothered. And you could tell that they edited a lot of that part out too, because I feel like Apollo went further. I feel like he went further than what we actually saw.
Oh yeah. And that's why you see Shaq and Phaedra walking off, you know, because it's like, let's just walk off. Let's just walk on off. Because they already knew what time it was. When his husband or wife get upset that their ex-spouse is with someone else, that must. I don't care who you are. I don't care if Phaedra was with Apollo brother, Apollo should shut the ham and cheese up. Shut your mouth, sir. Be quiet. You can't tell her what to do. You can't tell him what to do. Okay. I ain't saying it's right at all, but I'm just saying you can't check your brother in front of your wife about your ex-wife. You got to hold that till you get with your brother by yourself. Okay, because whatever y'all relationship, you should have held that until you and Shaq went out to the club later on that night, like you said, like Shaq said.
What was funny to me is that, because now as we putting all this together, because I keep forgetting that we done looked at 50 11 things and found out all the next stuff. Yeah, absolutely, for a check. But what's even more funny is that she really was going in because she was ready for this. Like she probably practiced all of them words, and Apollo didn't make any of this better by what she was really mad at Apollo.
Oh yeah, because she went off on Phaedra. Yeah,
she went off on Phaedra. I get it now.
Oh yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, misdirected anger, because she knew
he don't give a damn about you.
She couldn't pop off on Apollo. She would have been under that damn water. As soon as them cameras turn around, it's under the sea. You go, Little Mermaid.
I said, Shireen, clearly Apollo did give a damn about her. This ninja is on national TV trying to tell her. Like he really is out here trying to check her.
Yeah. I would have had to wear a neck brace by the time I got back home. I would have been rolling my neck so hard, like, nigga, why you care? What's your problem?
Okay, Toya, absolutely. Like, why do you care? And instead of her throwing that anger at Apollo, who she was mad at, she threw it at Phaedra because she felt like that's who, and she probably been holding that in for a minute too, because she probably
she was
didn't
holding on
want
to
to.
that. Oh
But
yeah.
that just goes to show how many times you probably think she probably hear Phaedra name in her house. It's probably a whole hot stinking mess.
All day.
That was built up anger.
Even when he in the middle of it, all day. Ooh, Shireen. You know. She
Creole said the Bravo producers at NBC Universal Network got with Apollo and Shireen to make Phaedra work for your check. Listen, she worked for it that day, baby.
and see, she brought Apollo last season to the reunion for what? Because you ain't did it all season long, so you had to bring Apollo. So for him to do whatever, they said it cut out a lot of Apollo's conversation because he was talking a whole lot. And they said Apollo was good for TV. So I think Apollo probably thought he had a foot in the door, but I don't think so.
Okay, Smooth Attraction, that side chick do be overstepping, and she just forgot. Because I'm sorry, once a side chick, you always a side chick. I don't give a damn.
Married or not, I don't even care. You side chick.
You was a side chick, boo. And then your husband out here really.
Because if I tell him I'm finna go pay for you to get the divorce, he gonna come. He gonna be at the courthouse before I get there. He gonna be on foot. So he can sign the papers on you.
Shireen said she was trying to get.
He won't Phaedra back bad.
It feel like it.
That man be one of them women. He know he had no business doing what he was doing, but they didn't care. She had Mr. Chocolate.
It feels like it. Consultation. Okay.
But yeah, this was a good conversation. Even though the episode really wasn't hitting on much, but
okay, shame the girl forever.
Okay, y'all married for 100 years, forever. Okay?
You always gonna be the mistress.
Forever. Girl, you the mistress.
You know you was the mistress, right?
Yeah. Hey, P. Bronson, good night, darling. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you.
Hey, P. Bronson, appreciate you.
She does find a way to keep them checks coming because she has jobs.
Okay, so I ain't mad at that though. I say, listen, Faye says she gonna make this money. I'm not mad at that. Okay, Faye calling out these jets and stuff. I said, oh, she got the cash. But she on 50 little shows
the night before. Okay.
Listen, I ain't mad at it. Go on, Faye.
PJs cost like 20 grand or better. Like, and this sucker got to wait on. Baby, Uber will run up a tab on you.
Kenya
Uber don't wait for 5 minutes if you don't come outside.
Do they get into a heated argument at the reunion? That Andy Cohen said he's never a husband. He's never a husband arguing like this.
Oh,
this is gonna be interesting. Listen, I'm here
for Creole.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Can't turn back and look at Jackie either. She just had Jackie looking stupid. Jackie's face was like,
I know. I said, look at Jackie. I said, Jackie got to stay poised. I said, stay in character, Jackie. Stay in character.
Thank you, Bronson. Thank you for coming through.
She said, I don't want to come over there with y'all. I'm not coming with y'all. It's the way she said y'all. She didn't say them. She said y'all. I said, oh, girl.
Y'all mean you and all of y'all.
All of y'all. You included.
Everybody. Okay. And left that whipped cream. I saw that whipped cream, Phaedra. You and Shaq was using whipped cream, and it wasn't for no damn chick. Well, it might have been for strawberries, but I mean, what was you doing with it?
Whipped cream and strawberries is good, girl.
It was feeding each other, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's probably what they was doing with it. I
Dr. Elmo to say, please don't, Creole, please don't speak that into it. Please don't. I don't need him and Scott doing BB and Bebop and Rocksteady. We do not. Okay, no, we do not. What did you say? This is the most we've seen Jackie's husband. Listen, ain't it? He trying to save face. He trying to make sure he stay on the up and up.
Okay. He said without reason, because that's the one that was cheating.
That's the one that was walking through the airport in Atlanta and was seen by everybody.
Cheating out in the public.
Phaedra come to reunion and speaks. Okay. No. No, we do not need that. And you know you unhinged. That people got to speak tongue over you. Girl,
Okay.
something wrong with you. Something really
Listen,
wrong.
got
If they got to
Phaedra
do
out
all
here
that,
have to calm you
like
down.
somebody
And
made
then
them
didn't
dance.
remember. And then it didn't even remember, trying to act like she didn't halfway remember. I said, girl, now I know you
Oh,
remember
you
this.
blacked out? Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, I know you remember this. And Toya just call her out. Now that's what I do like about Toya. Toya will call you out. She will call it out.
Yeah, but Toya stood there and looked at him like they was crazy. Like, what the hell? Like,
She told her, she said,
yeah.
she said you were, what did she tell her? You were not a lot. Something she told her, because T trying to act like she was trying to downplay it like it wasn't that big. No, you was on some ish.
That's how unhinged she is. She does not realize the depth that she goes when she goes. She just go. She start off on 10. Girl, how far are you gonna go? Did they got to rally around you to calm you down by speaking in tongues? That's how unhinged you are. She go. She start out on 10. Girl, how far are you gonna go? Because there's nowhere else to go but up.
Shayna talking about Phaedra wasn't speaking no tongue, sounding like Michael Jackson. Mama said, Mama saw. Mama said, Mama saw, Mama stop.
Mama said, Kyle's husband from Argentina kissing a woman in the airport in Greece. Well, is Kyle the one that's getting $300,000 a month? Because I mean, he can kiss whoever he wants. He ain't got to kiss me no more. If that ain't him, then Kyle. Is Kyle is she's a Hilton? I don't watch the show. I just see people talking about it. Phaedra. Both of her parents are deep in the church. Yes. And her mother will cuss you smooth out because I've heard her.
I like a mama that'll cuss you out.
Well, her mother's a pastor.
I'm good with that. I like that, a cussing pastor. It's all right to lay your religion down for a second to cuss somebody out.
More yelling than she said she do more than just yelling. She pushed Toya. And I found out she pushed Toya sometime over the weekend. I knew she pushed Simone. That's why she was cutting up so bad, because Simone pushed her back. That's why she was cutting up like that. They had to do it heavily.
She yanked away from Phaedra. Because when she
look at Inga.
I love to cuss too. I be trying to stop though.
Okay, so Kyle is a Hilton. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if it's what's her husband's name? Mauricio. Child, them some rich people over there. I don't care. Them some rich heifers over there. This woman get $300,000 a month, EJ.
I'm trying to go.
Is that Dorit? I think that's Dorit that get that money. Yeah. I don't watch the show, but I just hear people. I just listen to people talk about it. $300,000 a month. That's what, $3 million a year. Over like 300 million, $3 million a year.
Is this just from being a Hilton?
No, that's because your husband, y'all not together no more.
Oh, this alimony.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I need to find me a rich husband and divorce his ass, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and you can't get married to no. You can't go back to Al. I mean, you and Al can live together, but you can't.
So I gotta stay undivorced. Okay, yeah, we good with that. Well, I'm pretty sure we are mature enough to. I'll hyphenate my name. I'll hyphenate my name when I get married to the rich guy.
Not for nothing. If you're not my ace, don't touch me. I think you're trying to. Yep. If you ain't my homie might get popped if I'm doing too much. Yes, Shane, I'm with you. I don't know. I want it. I want all I can get.
Yeah, I'll take 1 year worth of payments. So
Okay. Yeah, I be listening to Gabor talk about it, Creole. So yeah. Okay.
Give me one.
Okay, well that's that on that. We have extended this as further than we needed to. We enjoyed you all. Thank y'all for coming.
You say that every week.
Maybe like 22 people in the building. Say what, EJ?
So you say that every week. We have extended this further than we
get into the conversation because these daggone people out. Okay, that's Dorit husband. Okay, yeah. $300,000 a month.
That's some serious divorce stuff. Boy,
thank you, Lemon Kush. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming through. Thank you. So thank everybody for coming through. Thank you for the comments and the engagement. YouTube loves to see it, and so do we. Make sure you all both have subscribed to both our channels, EJ the TV Junkie and Candy Loves TV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you so much. We enjoy it. We love to see it. Shayna, thank you for coming. Toya, Inga, she's always late. Smooth Attraction. Tamika's Den, thank you for coming through. We appreciate you, honey. Get well soon. P. Bronson, thank you for coming through. Monique 69 Ways Johnson. DeMarcus, thank you, DeMarcus. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Shayna. And who else? Alicia, thank you for coming. Stephanie Wilson, thank you for coming. Thank y'all. Thank everybody. We appreciate you guys. And we are, let me see. Somebody said something else. Oh, okay.
That's me. I'm just saying
about
it.
Okay. All right. Child, I'm still popping, but hold a minute. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys. We truly appreciate it. And we will see you all next week for episode 14. That's the Bridgerton thing. So yeah, hopefully it should be a light episode. Hopefully. But if nothing else, EJ, EJ, what you got coming up on your channel? I'm sorry.
Girl, just more family business, New Orleans stuff. I'm supposed to be introducing some new segments this month, so hopefully I'll be able to get those introduced. Might do some stuff that's a little bit outside of my realm. So, we gonna see how that's gonna go. And then, of course, we got the family business finale that's coming up. And then I got some more content that's coming up. And if y'all not watching Beyond the Gate, go ahead and check that show. Go ahead and check that soap opera out. I ain't watched a soap opera in a long time. And I feel like it's interesting. Plus, I love to support Black art. So, do what you do. Nolans.
Yes, Beyond the Gates. That's on NBC,
CBS.
And then it's on Paramount at another time or something like that.
It streams on Paramount. Yeah.
Yeah. And what else you said you had going on?
That's about it. Just make sure to come through for the finale live that we're gonna do on Thursday. We're gonna just do one big live on Thursday. So definitely come through for that.
Not Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna all be on Thursday. I thought I told you that, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I was talking to Tika. I thought I told everybody, but my bad. Okay. I'll drop it in the thing.
Cool. Well, all righty. So, and for me and myself, we did Found yesterday. So please go check that out. That was a very good episode. Family Business New Orleans on yesterday as well. I don't know why I got to stream twice on my page, but please go check it out. Leave a comment. Replay Gang, thank you. And anybody that came in, Replay Gang, tell us what you like, what you didn't like, what y'all want to see. Next episode, keep it cute or put it on mute. Tomorrow I have the Oval. Wednesday we have Sisters at 10:20, and on Thursday at 9-ish Eastern Standard, EJ, that we'll be doing the family business.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a longer live because it's the finale, but so it's going to start an hour early, and we're going to have a watch party as well. And if you're not in the Discord, please go ahead and join the Discord. I have 2 Discords, but this one is going to be in the TV Junkie Discord. It's going to be the watch party is going to be it. So definitely join the Discord if you are not already in it. I'm going to drop the link. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll drop it in the chat.
Drop the link. Drop the link. She's going to drop the link for the Discord. So if you all are there, I think you have 7 days to click on it or before it expires. So please jump in and join the Discord. We're working on being we after Christmas time we kind of fell off, but we're gonna get back on it because it is fun doing live watches with everybody. It is fun, and then we do EJ is the DJ, so we do karaoke in there as well, and we have fun, singing all kind of songs, and everybody can't sing. We be on camera. You close the camera when you want to, juvenile pop on, or you cut your camera off so you can do what you got to do. We just like to have fun like that. So if nothing else, EJ, everybody see the Discord, please go ahead and join that. And we'll
drop
be there.
Both Discord links in there, so y'all can drop.
Yes, Inga, you do. Yeah. So we So both discords are in the chat. So please join both of them. EJ has one solo, and then a lot of the YouTube ladies are in the other Discord, which is Lady on Discord.
Ladies of Discord. So
Ladies
everybody
of
that you
Discord.
see that we hang out with is on that Discord. Everybody basically.
Okay. And okay, Inga. Alrighty. So Inga is going live at 8 on Thursday to talk about Raising Canaan, which is coming up. This is March Madness, y'all. We about to be really, really busy. Yeah. So just keep your notification bells on. We about to be turning up, child. I'm telling you. Can anybody be putting in some work too? Because it's a lot of TV shows, and we about to be real, real busy. So if nothing else, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing. And we're going to see y'all later. Bye bye.